It's hard for an individual, a visitor, to relate to an aircraft sometimes. It's something they don't encounter in their everyday life, of course. So if you can bring in the personal objects, it humanizes the story of this is how they go to war. That does happen, where you get a phone call out of the blue from somebody that says they have something and it's something, you know, from World War I or the World War II that you don't have, and you go after those, but you can't plan for those kind of things. As I'm doing my job, I have to kind of keep up with current events and where things are happening and what's going on in the world. And it's particularly relating to aviation.
A donation offer from a former Marine Corps officer has caught Alex's eye.
And this is actually the first email that I got from Captain Dwyer concerning the potential of his donation. He included a couple of photographs as well as a short bio of his flying career with the Marine Corps. With this collection of Matt Dwyer's things, he was an Osprey pilot. So an Osprey is a fairly new aircraft. It hasn't been used for that long. We have a prototype example of it in the collection, but we don't have an Osprey itself.
The V-22 Osprey landed on the scene in 2007, designed to get troops and their equipment in and out of combat zones. It has unique rotors that allow it to take off, hover, and land like a helicopter. Then tilt forward like propellers to fly as fast as an airplane. Its innovative technology and involvement in the post-9/11 wars make objects related to it of particular interest to Alex Spencer.
He included his standard pair of desert flying boots. Here he also included his leather shoulder holster. So what we have here is Captain Dwyer's flying helmet.
Everything Matt Dwyer has donated will help Alex tell the Osprey's story.
This provides him oxygen. It also has a microphone on the inside so he can do his communications and talk to people. First off, it personalizes the events, and they can tell you what they did and where they were at, what kind of actions were taking place, what it was like to be in combat, what was the sound of combat. Those are always a bonus to have that bring the story of what they're living and doing to life for me personally, but then hopefully it can be translated as well onto our exhibits down on the floor. These are the manuals and checklists. We want to be able to convey that to our visitor. In this pocket, it looks like he included a small memoranda book with notes for flying, organization, places that he was flying in and out of. With what I'm doing now, I can actually plan with my collecting. I know what's out there, I know what's going on, I know these are important events that we're living in this day and age, so why don't we get it now, and then we're not having to scramble at a later date and time.
They'll have to wait for the Osprey, but in the meantime, Captain Dwyer's gear will head to Garber for processing.